Oh, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you also very, very much for joining this student town hall. My name is Alex Johnson, and I'm proud to serve as president of Cuyahoga Community College. And as you can see, I have my "I Got the Shot" shirt on, and I wear it very, very proudly indeed because I know how important it is to ensure my health and safety as well as yours. So I want to thank all of you for joining us today to listen to this, to be engaged in this very, very important discussion around everything that is Cuyahoga Community College. I want to thank you so much for your diligent start of the semester. I know for many of you, it was probably tough given all the challenges that we've faced lately for you to return to the institution. But I'm glad that you either return and continue your education or you with us new. So I wish you well. I really, really do. And it's important to take advantage of every opportunity that you can to be successful. There are a few programs that you'll hear about later on from our provost, Dr. Karen Miller. They include our Level Up effort, our Jobs First, which essentially is transforming the student journey to ensure that you have a job that coincides with your educational experience, and our College Comeback, designed to ensure that you have the financial wherewithal to continue your education. We're delighted that so many of you have chosen to return to the institution physically and take classes on ground. But we're also very, very proud of those who are in the virtual format and who take advantage of the 24/7 services that we have available for you in that context. I want to remind all of you who come to the campus on a regular basis that you are required to wear a mask at all times. You are required to maintain appropriate social distance. You all understand what that means. It's not news to you, but just to refresh your memory, it means 3 feet in the classroom and 6 feet every place else. The college at this particular point in time, unlike a lot of four-year institutions in our state, is not mandating vaccinations, but we strongly encourage you to get a vaccination at some time in the foreseeable future. For your information, and later this month, we will be holding vaccination clinics with Care Alliance Health Center to make it a bit, virtually easy for you to get a vaccination at one of Tri-C's 4 campuses. I think you're looking at a vaccination slide now, but the information is as follows. On September 8th, we will have a vaccination clinic at the Eastern Campus from 10 o'clock in the morning until noon. And the same day at the Metropolitan Campus from 2 to 4 p.m. So just remember, September 28th, Eastern Campus from 10 a.m. to noon, and then the Metropolitan Campus from 2 to 4 p.m. On September 29th, we will have a vaccination clinic at the Western Campus from 10 o'clock to noon. And then at the West Shore Campus, we have some dates that will be forthcoming. But please be reminded, once again, September 28th in the morning at the Eastern Campus, in the afternoon at the Metropolitan Campus, and on September 29th in the morning from 10 a.m. to noon at the Western Campus. Now, when you get your shot, you'll get $10 added to your stock card, and it's valid for food and other purchases at Tri-C's food service operations and also our bookstore sites. Now, when you get your second shot, you get this distinguished T-shirt like what the president wears. So I know you'll be excited to get your shirt once you finish up your second shot. So look forward to that as well. But if you're already vaccinated and would like a T-shirt, all you have to do is bring proof of vaccination and your Tri-C ID card at one of the vaccination events that I just talked about. I want to thank you once again for being here today. I love you all. You know that. There's nothing you can do about it, so you might well get accustomed to it. And like I said, once again, we have a lot to talk about. And the person who really, really does a better job than I do, just a little bit better of moderating our Q&A and our panel discussions is none other than our Vice President for Integrated Communications, Mrs. Jenny Febo. So Jenny, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson, for those kind words, but I do not hold a candle to you in terms of addressing either the students or the employees and moderating the town hall, but I will do my best. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Student Town Hall. As you heard from Dr. Johnson, we have a lot of information to share with you today. In addition to the topics he mentioned, we'll also cover COVID updates and safety precautions, campus facilities and dining updates, and information on the new mobile app, which is pretty slick. After we hear from our presenters, we will be answering questions from all of you. So if you have a question, please submit it to virtualtownhall@tri-c.edu. And if it's for a specific person or area of the college, please let us know that. It helps us get your question to the right person. Leading off with our first presentation today is Dr. Karen Miller, Provost and Executive Vice President, Access, Learning, and Success. Dr. Miller?
Thank you, Jenny, and hi, everybody. Welcome back to the fall semester. We are so excited to see some of you on our campuses as you come back to class and to know that you're out there virtually taking classes. And so we're just excited to have you back. I also want to ditto Dr. Johnson's comments about how excited that we are to kick off the fall semester, and thank you for entrusting us during this very challenging time in history. We are committed to keeping you safe while you're on our campuses and making sure that you have all the resources that you need to be successful. My comments are only introductory today because we have a lot of important information to share with you. But I just want to encourage you to utilize the resources that we have here at Tri-C, and there are so many of them. Whether you're reaching out to some of our support services, utilizing our tutoring, connecting with our faculty and letting them know what you need is just so critical, and they are here to help you. And so all of us welcome you back. We hope you stay safe on our campuses and as you come back to use our services. I too have this lovely shot shirt, just like Dr. Johnson. We all strive to be like him, and we're excited when we see you all wearing these on our campuses. Our faculty, staff, and our administrators are all just thrilled to have you back and excited to help you succeed. So with that, I will turn it back over to Jenny so we can get the lineup started. Thanks, Jenny.
Thanks, Dr. Miller. Next up are our campus presidents and the Executive Vice President of Tri-C's Workforce Division. They'll share information about student services, resources, and programs. So welcome to Interim Eastern Campus President, Dr. William Cunyon, Metro Campus President, Dr. Denise McCory, Western Campus President, Dr. Lisa Williams, and Interim West Shore Campus President, Dr. Janice Taylor-Hurd. Following their presentation, we'll hear from William Gary, Executive Vice President of our Workforce Division. Dr. Cunyon, I believe you're kicking off.
Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. And welcome to all of the students joining us today. We are excited to have you back here. And really, that's the sort of the framework for my comments here. We are back on campus. Yes, we have a robust online schedule as we have long before a pandemic, but we are back in person. And for those of you who are returning students, or maybe you've stepped out for a while and are coming back, you feel the vibrancy on the campuses the way you remember. There are lots of people walking the halls. You know, the offices are open. And as you can see here on this slide, most importantly, of course, it would be wrong for me as the academic dean not to say most importantly, classes are back in session. So lots of fun things going on the campuses, but really encouraging you to get back in the classroom and get into really almost 1,500 classes across the college. Days, evenings, weekends, really all over the place. Science, English, workforce, we are back in a very, very big way. Certainly we had a vision for a brief moment in the summer that we would be back in a much bigger way than we are, but we are continuing to move forward, and we're glad that you're joining us. So it's already been spoken about a little bit, but all the services that you're familiar with, the enrollment center and counseling and tutoring, the library, all of those services are open 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, So you're going to be able to find the people on campus that you're looking for. And that includes faculty. Faculty are in their offices. Make sure you take a look at the syllabus to see when. I'd hate to have you come into campus thinking that it's between 8:30 and 5, so I know my sociology professor will be there. Better check the syllabus first. They have some hours that sometimes are flexed around their classes. So be sure that you're reaching out at the right time. But I can tell you that all of us, and faculty probably more than anybody, will say if you stop them, I feel great to see the people back on campus. So, we're just really excited to have you back here. The reason I'm going on about this is we want to keep it this way. And part of keeping it this way is keeping the campuses safe and keeping the people on the campuses not only physically safe, but also feeling safe. And they're slightly different things. And so the way we can do that is to work together on this. And so, what I would suggest is taking a look at this picture. Those of you on the Eastern Campus, I'm sure will recognize the Health Careers building. This is a nice long shot here. And I think if you could emulate the students in this picture, you would be doing your job as a student. Notice every student in this picture is fully masked with all the way up over their nose and also maintaining a little distance from one another. And that's really the key things that we're asking you to do as you're returning to campus. The other things that we're doing, and just to kind of communicate to you what you can expect, we've adjusted this class sizes when we need to so that we can provide at least 3-foot distancing between students in every class. So that is consistent with the CDC's guidelines around schools. And it really does require us in some cases to have classes that are a little smaller than we're normally used to. So you may come into a classroom and see there's a lot of empty seats. That's sort of on purpose. So respect that, please, and try not to move the furniture around because we're really trying to keep those distances between one another. The other thing that you can do generally is follow the safety directives and follow those signs. I can't speak to the other campuses, but I'm quite sure they have just as much signage as we do at East to clarify which areas require what kind of distancing and what's expected of you in each of those situations. So, for example, in the front of our fitness center, which unfortunately remains closed, and I think we have some commentary about that a little later, there's a welcoming sign that says, maybe not right now. So we're really trying to communicate to you what our expectations are in order to keep those campuses open as much as possible. And certainly we ask that you complete that statement of personal responsibility once per semester. Everyone on this call today, every faculty member, every staff member has done the same. And it's really just asking you to commit to this cause not because we want to invade your space or invade your personal life, but because we want to maintain a mutually safe atmosphere. So that's kind of the logic behind what we're doing and the practices behind what we're doing. Dr. Johnson has already indicated a few of these things, but I just want to mention we are not requiring vaccines at this time. There is not a conversation around that, but we strongly, strongly encourage it. And our clinic here at East Campus is next Tuesday morning. If you haven't started that regimen, this would be an occasion to do so. I did check, and it can be a good first shot if you haven't gotten that first one, and we'll arrange a second shot somewhere down the line. So we are providing that opportunity. The last thing I'll say, and then I'll turn it over to my colleagues, is please feel free to share concerns. One of the best ways that we can work together is to kind of keep eyes and ears open for things that might not seem quite right. The best path to do that is through the Student Affairs Office. So if you know where your Dean of Student Affairs is on your campus, just indicate, I saw something around campus that doesn't seem quite right to me. We'll look into it. And we just want to get that feedback. We're not asking for a, secret police or anything like that, but sometimes it's hard to keep eyes everywhere. Let us know, because it's important to all of us that everybody remain on campus as much as possible. And with that, I will turn it over to my friend and colleague, the esteemed Dr. Denise McCory, President of the Metropolitan Campus.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cunyon. You touched on a lot of what I was going to talk about, so I will be very brief and reiterate what you and Dr. Johnson talked about as far as our services being on ground. They are available to you Mondays through Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And just make sure that you call ahead and check the protocols for the department that you're interested in visiting. You may find at some of the campuses that areas have moved locations to be able to adequately accommodate larger groups. So please make sure that you check ahead and that the location that you remember that particular service being is in fact still there. But there will be plenty of people on campus because again, we are open to serve you and to direct you to the appropriate place. And we're always available virtually. So if you are unable to come to campus in person, you may call 216 987 6000, or you can chat online. And the information for how to get in touch with those services is available on our homepage, www.tri-c.edu. Tri-C 24/7 is a service that you can connect with if you need to get your questions answered about enrollment, registration, financial aid, and that is available, like it says, 24/7. So please, if you are not able to attend on campus during the hours listed here, please feel free to use that service. We're also pleased to announce that dining services are open. Most of the dining services on campus are available. And you can check our website to find out the hours of your favorite dining locations. We also have a new mobile app that you'll be able to take advantage of. So I won't steal the thunder of a future presenter who may be sharing that information with you, but that mobile app information is also on our website. So welcome back. We look forward to seeing you and serving you, and have a fantastic semester. And now I will hand it off to my colleague, Dr. Lisa Williams, president of the Western Campus.
Thank you, Dr. McCrory, and students. Welcome to fall semester. My job today is to talk to you about don't forget your course materials. As Dr. McCrory said, we are open, and I just wanted to share with you, as we have on the slide, that our East and West Campus bookstores will be open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 p.m. At the Metro campus, our bookstore is open from 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. And West Shore has their bookstores open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5. But please remember that the online bookstore is always open, and you may purchase your materials and have them shipped to your home. We ask that when you are on the campuses or in the bookstores that you follow all of the COVID-19 safety protocols when visiting. Make sure you've completed your health assessment, wearing your face covering, and social distancing. Lastly, if there's anything you need or any questions you have about the bookstores, please know that you can go to tri-c.edu/bookstore for any other questions you might have. We know the importance of you completing your classes satisfactorily and that you need your materials. So please don't hesitate to go to any of the websites or visit our campus bookstores to get the needs that you have for fall semester. I hope you enjoy the rest of your fall semester. And now I will turn it over to Dr. Janice Taylor-Hurt, the interim campus president at West Shore. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Hello and greetings, students. Now, back by popular demand is the many opportunities to stay connected and engaged through our Tri-C's virtual student engagement site. You can visit our virtual student life page for access to a variety of activities ranging from events to activity videos. Just in case you have not had an opportunity and you missed, September 17th was Constitution Day, but you still have an opportunity to take the quiz and win a prize. So go to our virtual website, do the Constitutional Savvy quiz, and let's see how smart you are in terms of United States history. If you're interested in joining clubs or organizations, check out our student organization webpage. We have a variety of activities ranging from student government to specific discipline-based organizations. This week is Success Week. Again, hopefully some of you have had an opportunity to participate in some of the events. During this week, we have a variety of workshops and activities that's fun. engaging, and most importantly, engaging and informational in relationship to helping you plan your next steps towards your career. Interested in building leadership skills? You can participate in our virtual leadership certificate program. For more information on this program and other student engagement opportunities, please look at our Student Life and Engagement website, or you can visit our Student Life and Engagement office on one of our campuses to ask more questions about opportunities to be involved. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thanks to all of our campus presidents for those great tips and updates. That was a lot of great information. And you are all so incredibly enthusiastic and welcoming. I think I'm going to sign up for a couple classes. Now I just have to decide which campus I'm going to go to. But thank you again. Those were great presentations and great information for our students. I know I mentioned that our next presenter was going to be Executive Vice President William Gary, who would be talking to us about our workforce programs. Mr. Gary had another meeting, so we knew he was going to be running a little bit late today. He is not here yet, so we are just going to move ahead to our next presenters. And then when he joins us, we will circle back. So you will still get to hear his presentation. It'll just be a little bit later in the program. So next up, we have Claire Rosacco, Vice President of Government Relations, and Renee Richard, Vice President of Legal Services, who will provide an update on COVID-19. Claire, I believe you're going to lead off.
Yeah, thank you, Jenny, and hope you're all doing well. Last week, you may have heard the Cuyahoga County Executive, Armin Budish, and the County Board of Health issued a mask advisory that was effective last Thursday that urges all residents in Cuyahoga County to wear a mask in public indoor settings, regardless of your vaccination status. The mask advisory is due to an increased number of COVID cases in the county and in the state of Ohio due to the Delta variant. They, of course, also recommended getting vaccinated as the best way to beat COVID-19. Area hospitals, you may have heard, are also seeing an increased number of COVID patients, and they also are encouraging vaccinations and masks as well. Last week, Governor DeWine joined the Ohio Children's Hospital Association in asking Ohio school superintendents to require masks in the K through 12 system. And in schools where masks are required, they saw a 35% increase in COVID cases. But in schools where masks were optional and not required, they saw a 55% increase in cases week over week. They also, of course, encouraged vaccinations for children 12 years and over. Just as an FYI, unvaccinated people are 10 times more likely to be hospitalized with COVID-19 than vaccinated people, according to the Center for Disease Control, the CDC. So if you haven't gotten vaccinated, plenty of time, please do that. Last week, a Food and Drug Administration panel voted Friday against approving booster shots for people 16 and older who had received the Pfizer vaccine at this time. They did, however, recommend a booster shot for those 65 and older or those at high risk for COVID-19. And the FDA and the CDC are expected to make a final decision on the booster shots later this week. Some really good news, the Pfizer vaccine has been shown to be safe and highly effective in young children, ages 5 to 11 years old, and they announced that yesterday. So Pfizer will be applying to the FDA for approval of their vaccine for children by the end of this month. If regulatory review goes smoothly, millions of elementary school children could be receiving the vaccine by Halloween. They're also doing trial results for children under 5 years old, and those results are expected later this year. So they're obviously watching out even for the very little ones. President Biden recently announced that there will be a vaccine mandate that will affect federal employees, contractors, as well as private employers with 100 or more employees. It's still unclear how the president's mandate will affect public colleges and universities, but additional guidance on the mandate is expected to be published by September 24th or so. So right now, we don't know if Tri-C will be impacted by the president's mandate at this time, but we should know by the end of the month. Saturday, there were 6,716 new cases of the virus in Ohio. Sunday, there were 4,428 new cases of the virus. And yesterday, there were 4,899 new cases of the virus, and we had 365 new cases of the virus in Cuyahoga County. Cuyahoga County is one of the 10 lowest case count counties out of Ohio's 88 counties for the virus. And we are the second largest county in the state of Ohio. So again, I think being in the 10 lowest case count counties is obviously good for all of us. And now I'd like to turn it over to Renee Richard for even further information. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire, and good afternoon, everyone. As we welcome you back to campus, we know there are some who have concerns about the increasing number of COVID cases. We want to assure you that the college is taking the safety of our community very serious. The most significant safety measure we can all take is to get vaccinated. As Claire mentioned, according to the CDC, getting vaccinated will protect you from severe illness, from death, will minimize the spread of the virus, and most importantly, it will not give you COVID-19. We know the manner in which institutions are handling the return to campus varies. However, all institutions are requiring masks be worn while in classrooms, common areas, and in open cubicles with face-to-face pathways. With respect to physical distancing, in accordance with guidance from the United States Department of Education, each institution is able to decide what works best for their individual spatial and enrollment needs. The college has determined that observing 3 feet of physical distancing in the classroom and 6 feet of physical distancing everywhere else will be our policy for the fall semester. This is in line with CDC recommendations for K through 12 schools and is comparable to other institutions of higher education. As has been mentioned, we're working with Care Alliance Health Center to assist our faculty, staff, and students in getting vaccinated and tested. Please remember to continue to get tested if you're experiencing COVID-19 symptoms. Remember to consult the Tri-C on-site guidance frequently. Follow all CDC and Health Department travel requirements and recommendations, and avoid very large crowds whenever possible. I'll quickly review our COVID dashboard slide. As of September 12th, since the beginning of fall semester, 34 individuals have been exposed to COVID-19 while on campus. 31 individuals have reported that they tested positive for COVID-19 while both on campus and during the period of time they may have been contagious. Of this number, 27 are students and 4 are faculty or staff. We currently have 39 individuals that are isolating themselves from either the campus or a clinical site. Please note these exposures and positive cases represent less than 0.3% of our campus enrollment. It is a very small number. If you want to keep up with our dashboard, all of the dashboard information and COVID-19 information can be found at tri-c.edu/coronavirus. We hope you continue to have a healthy and safe experience while on campus. Jenny, this concludes my report for today.
Thank you, Claire and Renee, for always doing such a great job keeping us up to date on what's going on in the COVID environment. And now I'm happy to tell everyone that Executive Vice President William Gary has joined us. So I am going to turn this over to him so we can hear his presentation on the Goldman Sachs Internship Program. Mr. Gary?
Thank you, Jenny, and hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to speak to the best assets that Tri-C could have, and that's our students. I'm also here at our corporate college and our Eastern campus with our college foundation, speaking with potential donors to help you with your scholarship support. But I'm also excited to share with you a program about our new Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Fellows Program. This new internship program will provide you, our students, with invaluable experiences to hone your skills and for you to learn more about entrepreneurship as a career path. But before I do that, I want to give you a little background information on this program, this new Fellows Program, and how it supports our Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Program. That program is a $750 million national commitment to small business owners. The 10,000 Small Businesses is a practical and hands-on business course where business owners acquire valuable skills on how to efficiently run their companies. And as you can see from this chart, we have a curriculum that includes, in part, classes on company financials, becoming better leaders, hiring the right talent, and marketing their businesses and improving their processes. Next slide. This 10,000 Small Business Initiative covers 19 sites around the country designed to support small businesses using 19 community colleges around the country to deliver this training. Tri-C was one of the first colleges chosen to do just that. And we've graduated almost 750 alumni since the inception of the program here at the college, which leads me to the Fellows Program. This is an initiative that Goldman Sachs created to support and connect our students with the alumni of our graduating companies from our program. And as you can see, Cleveland is one of 4 locations piloting this particular program. Dallas, New York, and Baltimore are the other cities. Next slide. So let me give you a little background information on the pilot program and how this will benefit you as Tri-C students. Our fellows connect small businesses and community college students through paid semester-long internships. Goldman Sachs pays $20 per hour for up to 20 hours per week, and the program lasts for 12 weeks. It provides you, the student, with real-world experiences according to your business interest and the interest and workload of the participating companies. We think this is a great opportunity that also offers you networking opportunities, and students work alongside businesses to discover career possibilities in their respective industries. So in other words, our fellows are really entrepreneurs in the making. And we have the opportunity to match up to 100 students for the 2021-2022 academic school year. Next slide. So students have the opportunity to see entrepreneurship, engage with meaningful projects, earn money, and receive a job offer at the completion of the internship. How do you qualify for this if you're interested? You need to have a 2.5 GPA, be currently enrolled at Tri-C, and 18 years or older. So we encourage you to look out for the text and emails when the application period opens, which will be shortly. When it does, we highly encourage you to apply. So far, we have 30 of your colleagues, students, who will be matched with 22 companies in this first inaugural period of the fellowship program. Next slide. And the whole purpose is to provide you the experience, the confidence, the self-awareness, and transformation to identifying career choices, including entrepreneurship. Next slide. And I mentioned earlier, at the completion of this internship, almost 44% of the companies have indicated that they would consider hiring you, the fellow, after the internship ends. This program aligns with the college's vision of a job first and education earn and learn model. And we're looking forward to a successful outcome. Next slide and last slide. So if you're interested, I would encourage you to consult and call Ms. Erica Hill, and the information for Ms. Hill is available. And we will also make this available on our website so that those of you can watch for the next iteration of the application process. So good luck to all of you. Thank you for the opportunity to share this excellent opportunity for you, the students. And Jenny, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, William, for that great presentation. What a great opportunity for our students. Glad you were able to make it and share all of that with us today. Our next presenter is Dave Kuntz, Executive Vice President, Administration and Finance, who will tell you about some campus COVID safety measures as well as facilities and dining updates. Dave?
Thank you, Jenny, and good afternoon, all of the students out there. Thank you for joining us and welcome back, certainly to the fall semester. Hopefully it's going well for you early into it. As we're all demonstrating, via this wonderful t-shirt we're wearing, certainly we are all committed to your safety and the community of our safety on our campuses, and certainly support of the vaccination initiative, and getting the vaccine is certainly important, but all of our campus safety protocols are equally as important. We just wanted to provide some reminders, some updates perhaps, depending on if you're a new student, returning student, or perhaps a student that has stopped out and now coming back to our campus, about all that we have done in order to make sure your experience in visiting our campuses is as safe as possible. So I will quickly share a presentation that will demonstrate visibly what some of these initiatives look like for you to see. So if you're already on our campuses, you're seeing some of this. So as we start to move into now a few weeks into the semester, I'm sure you've run into a lot of these amenity improvements. When you're visiting our restrooms throughout the college community, we have renovated over 128 restrooms to make sure that they are as safe as possible, updating them all with the touchless fixtures, certainly integrating them into the entire campus structure where we possibly could. Also, as part of that, the touchless water fountains and the bottle refilling stations. So over 80 of our old traditional water fountains have been replaced with these touchless features as well. Some of the things that you're not seeing on our campus as you're walking around, but it's certainly in the air quality that you're experiencing, is we have upgraded our HVAC systems quite tremendously. So first thing we did is we upgraded the amount of times per hour that the air turns over in every single physical space within all of our buildings. So 6 to 8 times per hour, our air turns over and gets recycled through high quality filtration systems. Maximizing also the amount of fresh air coming into the facilities. Then on top of all of that, we installed over 230 bipolar ionization units across every single HVAC system we have across the entire college. So it doesn't matter if you're in a classroom, in the common space, in an office, in someplace grabbing a bite to eat, and shopping for a book at Barnes & Noble. Every single space has this bipolar ionization system installed in its HVAC system, which filters out 99.4% of all COVID-related bacteria and certainly all the other viruses that may be prevalent today and tomorrow. So not only does this certainly combat us against COVID-19, but it positions us very well for your safety into the future. So you're all seeing this, this physical distancing. Everything we're doing with the signs, explaining where we can sit, where we cannot, whether you're in a normal gathering area, whether you're in a classroom. We rearranged all the rooms to make sure we're adhering to the safe distancing protocols, removed furniture where we possibly could, installed the hand sanitizing stations throughout all of our facilities, really ensuring that everything you need is available for you. Plexiglass barriers, certainly in all student service face-to-face areas, whereby we're protecting you in that interaction that you may have to do as you get close to perhaps a service area where 6 foot is in jeopardy, where we have certainly then the plexiglass barriers. But significantly, part of all of the physical stuff I just talked about is the work of our public safety and our plant operations teams, as demonstrated here down at the bottom right of the screen. But it's the cleaning and sanitation. So some of what you're seeing, some of what you're not, because certainly you're seeing some of our plant operations team during normal business hours, during the day, evening, whereby our public safety and our plant ops are taking care of all of our high traffic or high touch areas through regular sanitizing. But a significant amount of a lot of the deep cleaning and the sanitation efforts takes place after hours. So overnight, actually, when our campuses are pretty much empty, that's when primarily we have our contracted cleaning crews come in and do the deep cleaning and the sanitation efforts, all getting ready for the next day. Critically important as part of it. It's the simple things that make all the difference in protecting our campus community safety. So with that, you know, as you come back on campus, we have the supplies, the protocols, and everything in place for you. There's some welcome kits that are out there still across the college that we'd ask you to certainly take advantage of if you would be interested in those amenities. And then, the gloves and the masks, the simple things that you can do that make all the difference in the world. Now, we can do a lot to try to make sure that our campuses are set up physically to make sure it's as safe as possible. But you, as our student population, can make all the difference in the world as to whether this is successful or not. So the simple things with masks and safe distancing, but certainly considering the vaccination as well if you haven't already done so. So in addition to the COVID-related protocols, we've got some great new amenities for you to check out on our campuses. If you happen to have seen these yet, please look for them on your campus if you haven't seen them. So our student centers for multicultural engagement, now we have one of these installed, physically modified and ready to go at every one of our campuses, so our Eastern campus, our Metro campus, our West Shore campus, and bottom right, our Western campus. So if you look at all of these amenities, certainly welcoming the diverse student population that we have, and making sure that there's an environment that everyone can check out and use some of these great amenities at every one of our campuses. So one of the things that COVID has actually helped us with is because there was a significant period of our campus populations at a minimal, a lot of our construction projects were able to actually get completed ahead of schedule. This is a perfect example of that. So these are available for you, so please check it out. Also, some fun things. So the pantry at our Metropolitan campus. So thanks to the generous support of Chuck and Char Fowler, we were able to do the pantry, a food pantry at our Metropolitan campus, revamping the entire pantry, offering a service like no other there at our Metropolitan campus. So we have a food pantry at every one of our campuses for you. This one is now newly renovated at our Metropolitan campus. So if you're there, please check it out. But I would offer that all of the additional 3 food pantries are also in the process of going through evaluation of physical spaces, and then certainly solidification of some donations to help make some of these possible for our students. And William Gary mentioned some of the foundation support that we received. So right now we have also support for a food pantry at our Western campus through Medical Mutual, and construction is underway for that. So you'll get to see the same great product that came out of Metro now happening at our Western campus. And then thereafter, we're looking to do the same thing at our Eastern campus in West Shore. I'm happy to bring the RTA route to West Shore. All of our other facilities were already serviced by RTA, but West Shore was our one that had a challenge for those students that required that transportation. So really excited to bring that to the West Shore campus, available for your fall semester. It actually started back in mid-July. You're going to see a lot of furniture. So delays with getting a lot of our furniture in with COVID. It's a lot of the service delays that we had, but all of that is being received and was received right before the start of the fall semester. So you're starting to see a lot of our lounge areas. This one on the bottom left is our Western campus lounge area. A lot of our carpeting is replaced, fresh paint on the walls, and some of these amenities and areas are really looking nice. Also, Einstein Bagels. So this is our Eastern campus. Opened up a new Einstein Bagels. We already have an Einstein Bagels out at our Western campus. And this is a new one that we were able to open up in preparation for the fall semester at our Eastern campus. So also in some of the campus presidents mentioned, our dining services that are available across the college. Most of them are available. I would certainly encourage you to check out the campus dining services webpage for actual hours if you're going to physically visit us. But typically, most of our campuses have options available for our students Monday through Thursday, 8 to 3, and then also Friday, 8 to 1. That's just typically the blanket amount of hours where we have some good coverage. But the hours are available outside of that as well. And one of the things that we're going to turn over to in our next presentation is what Jenny talked about with our mobile ordering app. Very similar to, being able to order a DoorDash or something similar to that, where you can literally do everything through a mobile app and simply pick it up really quick at your convenience when it's ready. Certainly adhering to the COVID requirements and trying to avoid people standing in lines and things like that, but as a service for all of you as well, and a customer service improvement. So with that, Jenny, I'll turn it back over to you to introduce our next presenter.
Thanks, Dave. Once again, a lot of great information there for our students. Those pictures of the multicultural centers are just gorgeous. Those turned out so nice. I'm sure our students will really enjoy being able to use those. Thanks again. So rounding out today's presentations is Chris Moore, Executive Director, Campus Services and Retail Operations, who is going to preview the new mobile dining app that Dave just mentioned. Chris?
Good afternoon, Jenny and everyone. We're really excited to announce the new dining service, Stomp Cafe mobile ordering app that launched this fall semester. Features of the mobile app include customizable selections, specific preparation instructions can be added, allows for real-time ordering, and pickup time is provided when the order is placed, or you can schedule a specific advance time that you would like to pick your order up. Notifications are then sent out when the order is ready, and past orders are saved for quick and convenient reorders. It also allows for contactless payment. With your Stomp, MyTriC card, or credit card, and it provides links to take you to other dining service and campus card sites for easy access. Downloading the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look at a quick, fun, and informational video.
The Tri-C Dining Services mobile ordering app, powered by Transact Mobile Ordering, is the easiest way to order, pay for, and pick up your favorite meals at any campus Stomp Cafe. Experience the convenience of online ordering and contactless payment in 3 easy steps. Download the Transact Mobile Ordering app on your Apple or Android device. Next, search for and select Tri-C Dining Services. Select Login with Campus ID to automatically link your Stomp card for payment. That's it. It's that simple. Download the app now to order on the go.
Okay, Chris, the video is completed playing.
All right, thank you, Jenny. To place an order, you select your campus, browse the menu options, which will give you a description of the items and some nutritional information. Once you select your items, you can make it into a combo meal if you would like, select the toppings you would like to be included on the item, and select your condiment choices before adding it to the cart. Next, you will confirm your order, select the payment method, and add any special preparation instructions to your order. Once the payment is processed, you will receive a confirmation that your order was received, and it will indicate to you when your order will be ready to pick up. Next, you will receive a notification that the order is complete and ready to pick up. Each campus has a designated mobile app pickup location where you scan your QR code receipt and pick your order up. It's that easy. Once your order is picked up, the app will then allow you to rate your order and overall experience. The Go Live campaign began on August 23rd. Throughout the campuses, you will see posters, table tents, and information on the new dining service mobile app with the QR code for easy download access. If you're in a hurry, need a quick bite to eat between classes, or a meal to go, take advantage of our new dining service mobile ordering app. That concludes my presentation this afternoon, Jenny. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks for all the work that you put in to develop this mobile app. It's such a great feature and time saver for our students, so thank you so much. We've reserved the remaining time today to answer questions from all of you. In addition to our presenters, for this segment, we are joined by Alicia Booker from our Workforce Division, Angela Johnson and Dr. Lindsay English from Access Learning and Success, Standish Stewart, Information Technology Services, and Dr. Wendy Batch-Wilson, Dean of the Nursing Center of Excellence. So if you have a question and you haven't already submitted it, you can do so at virtualtownhall@tri-c.edu. If we don't get to all of your questions on the program today, we will post answers to all of the questions we receive on the Tri-C website coronavirus page as part of the FAQ section. You can also find links on the homepage of My Tri-C Space. So our first question today is for Standish Stewart. I saw the announcement about the new My Tri-C Space. Will I still be able to register online for my classes after the new system is released?
Great question. Yes, you will still be able to register online in the new My Tri-C Space, which launches on October 14th. And the clean, customizable dashboard will enable you to organize the information that you need in a layout that works best for you. This is one of the things we're really excited about. You will be able to see your schedule and your grades, access your Tri-C email and Blackboard Learn, and accomplish everything you could in the old platform with greater ease of use. A video showcasing the new My Tri-C Space will be posted soon, so stay tuned for more information. Thank you, Jenny.
Thanks, Standish. Next question is going to go to Dr. Taylor Hurd. I know in your presentation you talked about some of the opportunities to join clubs for students. So here is the question. I was wondering about who is allowed to join clubs. For example, can CCP students participate in clubs? Can you join any club, even if it is not related to your course of study? Is there a way to see more information about club requirements?
Okay, great question. And the answer is yes, yes, yes. Most of our clubs and organizations here at Tri-C are open to all students. There are some discipline-specific clubs, such as the nursing club, that's one example, that does require you to be a nursing major in order to be a member. but for the most part, we have several organizations and they're open to most students. To get more information, you can contact one of our student life representatives, or if you go to the website and click on or type in student organizations or student clubs, you should come to the student organization website. They're going to have some links there to each of the campuses. You can click on a link and it will have a list of all of the clubs and organizations, and it will have a list of the advisors for those organizations and a contact email. And so you are free to email that particular advisor and ask them for more information on the organization or club of your choice. Also, I just want to say really quickly, if you're looking for an easy, quick first opportunity to be engaged with other students or faculty, a wonderful program to be involved is the Common Read program. The Common Read program book for this year is Disabilities, Visibilities. And there's lots of opportunities to engage in discussions with students and faculty, as well as attend events such as an event where you can actually participate in discussions with the author. So good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor-Hurd. Our next question is for Dr. Miller. Will any of the recreational facilities be open within the year, including the pool and fitness center?
Thank you, Jenny. And I know this has been a reoccurring question, and we've been talking about this for some time. I think we all had hoped that things would be improving this fall as we navigate through the effects of COVID. Unfortunately, we don't find ourselves in that situation. We talk about this weekly. There's nothing more than we would like to do than to be able to open up these services and provide them to our students and to our community members. Unfortunately, given our circumstances and the rise in COVID numbers, we're just not there yet. I can't tell you exactly when that will happen, but I can tell you that we monitor this weekly. We talk about it weekly, and it is something that we are going to do as soon as we feel it's safe and the right time. So although I cannot give you an answer today, know that we are discussing the pros and cons and the safety protocols involved in opening those centers and those facilities, and that we will update you as soon as we have a better timeline for you on these services. Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. And those are all the questions we have for today, which is a good thing because we are right at 2 minutes and 2:28, sorry, we're at 2:28, so we just have a couple minutes left. But if you do have additional questions, if you think of something after the town hall, you can always submit your question to today@tri-c.edu, and someone will get back to you with an answer to that question. You can also use that email address to send us suggestions on how we can improve the town halls to make them more helpful or informative for you. We'd love to hear from you. Links to this town hall and all previous town halls can be found on the Tri-C coronavirus website pages. That's tri-c.edu/coronavirus, as well as on the homepage of My Tri-C Space. The Q&A can be found within the frequently asked questions sections on the coronavirus pages of the Tri-C website. Thank you all so much for joining us. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great fall semester. And now I'll turn it back to Dr. Johnson for some closing comments.
Thank you very much, Jenny, for your extraordinary job, your usual extraordinary job of moderating our panel this afternoon and responding to the questions that our students presented. I want to thank all of you who participated. Continued good luck as you move forward through your educational experience. Be safe. Make sure that you continue to practice the precautionary measures that we direct you to, and those that are prescribed for you as you go through your personal endeavors as well. I look forward to seeing you soon, and good luck once again.